I hope you have a lovely day. Today's topic, we are on quadratic equations. So want to solve the following equation. 3 over x is equals to x minus 2. So if it is your first time here, please let's like, subscribe, and share the video. All right, so let's start to solve this equation right here. So I'm going to start to solve this equation. Solution. Okay, so it's 3 over x is equals to x minus 2. We should always remember, or we should always know that every whole number is over what? It's over 1. So we are going to cross multiply, and we cross multiply here. So it's now x multiplied by x minus what? Minus 2 is equals to 3 multiplied by what? By 1. So x times x, we get x squared, minus x times 2, we get 2 what? We get 2x is equals to 3 times 1, we get what? We get 3. Okay, so we want to solve this equation. What are we going to do? Let's bring 3 to this side. So it's now x squared minus 2x, then minus what? Minus 3 is equals to 0. So we're going to take the first and the second one, and we multiply them together. So it's now equation of product and sum. So if we multiply x multiplied by minus 3, we get minus 3x squared. Okay, so I want to look at factors that if you multiply, we get 3, negative 3, and if we add, we get negative 2. So the factor that we multiply to get 3 is 1 and 3. All right, so these are the two factors. So it will be minus 3 and positive 1. If we multiply minus 3 times positive 1, we get minus 3. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to say x squared, then minus, so minus 2x is now replaced with 1 and negative 3. So negative 3x, then this one is positive 1, so it will be positive 1 what? X, then negative 3. So guys, let's subscribe if it is our first time. Let's subscribe to my channel. Let's subscribe, and thank you for the support. So are we together? Okay, so it's now is equals to what? Is equals to 0. So let's factorize here. X is common right here, so we factor out x, then we're left with what? X minus 3, then plus, what's common here? 1 is common here, so it will be x minus 3 is equals to 0. Okay, are you following? As you can see, these two brackets are now the same, so we are going to take x and positive 1 here. Okay, and let's take just one of these brackets because they are the same. So we're going to take x minus 3, then is equals to what? Is equals to 0. So we are going to get two values of x. Okay, so the first one, we will take x plus 1 is equals to 0, or the other one, it will be x minus 3 is equals to what? Is equals to 0. So it's now x is equals to 0 minus 1. 1 to this side is now minus 1, and x is equals to negative what? Negative 1 or minus 1. and this side is now x is equals to 0. If you take negative 3 to this side, it will be positive what? 3. So x is equals to what? X is equals to 3. So these are the two values of x. And we're told to solve the what? This equation, which is 3 over x is equals to x minus 1. Let's check. Let's like, guys. Let's subscribe. Those who are new. Those who are new here, let's subscribe. Okay, so any questions here? Any questions? Any questions? Any additions? Before I go to the next question, also let's have a recap for those who are just joining us. We are on quadratic equations. So we are given equation, solve 3 over x is equals to x minus what? Minus 2. So solutions, we cross multiply. Every whole number is over 1. Then we cross multiply. X multiplied by x minus 2. Then 3 multiplied by 1. That's where we are here. So it's now x squared minus 3x is equals to 3 times 1. We get 3. So we take positive 3 to this side. It will be negative 3. Then this side is equals to what? 0. Then we multiply the first and the last sums to get what? To get negative 3x. Then negative 2x is now replaced with 1 and negative 3. So it's now x, then negative 3x plus what? 1 is 1x, or just x minus 3 is equals to 0. Then we factorize what is common inside these two brackets. So x was common on the first bracket, then 1 was common on the second bracket. And as you can see, this bracket and this bracket are now the same. So we take x plus 1, which is outside the brackets, then x minus 3, we just take 1 because they are all the same, is equals to 0. Then it's now in the equation x plus 1 is equals to 0, then x minus 3 is equals to 0, to get x as positive 1 and x as what? So x is negative 1 and x is positive 3. Okay, so let's go to the other questions. Those with questions, please feel free to ask. Feel free to ask if you have some questions or some additions. Okay, so that's another question here. We have another question, which is x plus 3 is equals to 49. X plus 3 is equals to 49. It says solve. All right, this one is simple. This one is simple, guys. Let me enlighten you. So, want to solve x plus 3 is equals to squared is equals to 40 what? 49. Okay. So, x plus 3 power of 2 is equals to 49. We want to get rid of this square, right? So we're going to put a square root on both what? On both sides. Are we together? Then this power the 2 and this square root side will cancel each. Okay? So it will be x plus 3 is equals to root of what? 49. And remember, every number that comes out of a root sign, it will be positive and a negative, or plus and minus, plus and minus. So root 49 is equals to plus or minus what? Plus or minus 7. Okay, so our first answer will be x plus 3 is equals to positive what? Positive 7. Remember, we have a plus and a minus. Then the other one, it will be x plus 3 is equals to negative 7. So that's plus and minus. To get what? To get two answers. Right? So it's now x is equals to positive 7. 3 to this side. Positive 3, it will be negative what? Negative 3. So it's now x is equals to 7 minus 3. We get 4. So the value of x is equals to 4. Guys, are we together? Are you following? Okay. So the other one, it will be x is equals to negative what? 7. So positive 3 to this side is now negative what? Negative 3. Positive to this side it will be negative. So it's now x is equals to negative 3. So it's now negative 3, so negative 7 and negative what? Negative 3. Negative 7, negative 3. So it will be negative what? Negative 10. All right. So that's our final answers. So x is equals to 4 and x is equals to negative 10. X is equals to 4 and x is equals to negative 10. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Any questions? Any additions? Any questions or additions? Okay. So let's go. Let's have a recap. So I was saying, a given equation, solve x plus 3 in bracket raised to the power of 2 is equals to 49. So in solving it, we want to get rid of this power 2, so we put a square root on what? On both sides. So power 2 and the square root, they cancel each, then we get x plus 3. And now root what? Root 49. And always remember, every number that comes out of a square root, we get a positive or a negative or a plus or minus. So our answers will be x plus 3 is equals to 7, or x plus 3 is equals to negative 7. So the first one was x is equals to 7, then positive 3 to this side will be negative 3. So x is equals to 7 minus 3, we get 4. Then the other one was x plus 3 is equals to negative 7. So we want to group the what? The like terms. So x is equals to negative 7, which is here after the comma. Then positive 3 to the other side of the sign will be negative 3. So negative 7, negative 3, we get negative 10. So guys, let's let's comment. Any questions? Any questions? Anyone with a burning issue, a burning question? So I'm flipping on to the other question. Okay, that's another question, guys. That's another question, guys. Show that x minus 3 over 1 is equal to 5 over 3x. So show that this equation reduces to 3x squared minus x minus 5 is equals to 0. Reduces to 3x squared minus 9x minus 5 is equals to 0. Okay, so let's solve it. Let's prove it. Okay, so we're given x minus 3 is over what? 1 is equals to 5 over 3x. So guys, if it is the first time, let's subscribe, let's like, let's comment, let's interact. Okay, so let's prove that if we work out this equation, we end up with this 3x minus 9x minus 5 is equals to 0. So we're going to cross multiply. So it's now 3x by x minus 3 is equals to what? Is equals to 5. 1 times 5, we get 5. X, we get 3x squared minus 3x. So 3x times minus 3, we get minus 9 what? Minus 9x is equals to what? Is equals to 5. Okay? So let's solve this one. So remember, we ask to reduce it to 3x squared minus 9x minus 5 is equals to 0. So let's bring 5 to this side. So it will be 3x squared minus 9x. then 5 to this side is now minus 5 is equals to 0. So shown. So it is shown that if we multiply x minus 3 over 1 is equals to 5 over 3x, it reduces to 3x squared minus 9x minus 5 is equals to 0. Okay, guys, let's have some questions. Let's have some questions. Any questions? Any comments, guys? Every comment is accepted, either good or good or good or good. All right, so every comment is accepted. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Feel free to interact with Say King. Feel free. So guys, if it is your first time, let's subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also get in touch with me on my Facebook page, St. King Academy. I'm also on TikTok, St. King Academy ZW, where you can get free lessons, free online lessons. Okay, so any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Okay, so let's go to another one. So you guys, I want to try this one. I want you to try this one. Quadratic equation. Solve 2x minus 1 close bracket squared is equals to 1. Solve this equation. Let's solve this equation, guys. It's a quadratic equation. Let's solve it. Let's solve this quadratic equation. Open bracket 2x minus 1 squared is equals to 1. Okay, let's solve it together. Let's solve it together. So it's 2x minus 1, okay, squared is equals to 1. So I want to get rid of this power 2. So we are going to put square root on both sides. So this power 2 is going to cancel with this what? Square root, and we're going to left with 2x minus 1 is equals to every number which comes out of a square root, you get a plus or a minus. Square root at 1 is 1. So you say x, 2x minus 1 is equal to positive 1, or 2x minus 1 is equals to negative 1. Remember, plus or minus, so the first one is equals to plus 1. The second one is equals to minus 1. Okay, so let's solve it. It's now x. 2x is equals to 1. Then minus 1 to this side is positive what? Positive 1. So it's now 2x is equals to 1 plus 1. We get 2. Then we divide by 2. Then we divide by what? By 2. Then we what? We cancel. 2 into 2, that's 1. Get 1. So the value of x, our first value of x is equals to 2. Let's try another one. 2x is equals, so there's negative 1 here. So negative 1 to the other side, it will be positive what? Positive 1. So it's now 2x is equals to negative 1 plus negative 1. We get a 0. Then we divide by 2 by 2. And x is equals to 2 into 0. We get a 0. So the two values of x are 1 and 0 from our quadratic equation, which is 2x minus 1 squared is equals to 1. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Any contribution? Any contribution? Any contribution? Okay, guys. I think any questions? Any questions? Any questions, guys? Any questions? Any questions, guys? Any questions, guys? So there are no questions? Ah, that's good. Okay. That means it is crystal clear. Alright, guys. So I'll see you tomorrow till we meet again. Have a lovely day. Stay blessed. Thank you for watching. And please, let's show some love. Let's subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. Like, comment, and share. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. Stay blessed.